For my book review, I read a book called Soul, Salsa, and Spirit by Juana Bordas. It focuses on an integrated multicultural leadership model and its significance, utility, and purpose within our increasingly interconnected world. She believes that leadership is only as effective as its cultural relevance and inclusive values, and argues that multicultural leadership incorporates many cultural perspectives, appreciates differences, values the unique contributions of diverse groups, and promotes learning from many orientations. I was actually an adopted Latina, and I grew up in a non-Latino household. So my interest in this book and in my general leadership style, I think, stems from my own experiences as a Latina adoptee, growing up kind of bridging different cultural gaps, both in my home life and in school, and now as a young professional in the workplace. So incorporating my own cultural realities and experiences into my current and future work as a leader is kind of what drew me to this book, and it's what inspires me. What lies at the core of this book, I would argue, is the idea that you would do a disservice to yourself and others if you don't lean into the cultural dynamics and practices of other groups in order to embrace a more culturally competent, inclusive form of leadership. The book is broken down into 4 parts. The first 3 serve as the book's bread and butter, per se. It's oriented around 9 principles, which serve as guides in our pursuit of more holistic leadership practices and principles within the realm of multicultural leadership. So the first principle is Sankofa, meaning return, go back, seek, and retrieve, which signifies a commitment to learning from the past in order to adjust current leadership models from a historical lens in hopes of understanding how certain circumstances came to be. The second, I to we, focuses on the shift from individualism to collectivism. The third, mi casa es su casa, translates to my home is your home. So again, it promotes this collective, this idea of collectivism, and condones a spirit of sharing. The fourth, a leader among equals, addresses the idea that leadership is shared. So really a leader is only as good as the people who are around that leader, and kind of inspiring those values and inspiring leaders. Leaders as guardians of public values is the fifth principle. So essentially, we see leadership as a type of activism. And then the sixth principle, leaders as community stewards, basically promotes the idea that we should work to cultivate a connection and shared vision with those that we are leading. Principle 7 is intergenerational leadership. It focuses on leadership as being futuristic, about being forward-thinking, and acknowledging one's impact on young leaders around you. All my relatives, the 8th principle, is about kinship and unity, so understanding your responsibility and accountability to others. Principle 9, gracias, or giving thanks, is about sharing and gratitude, healing, and forgiveness. So she essentially connects all of these principles back to the experiences of Native American, Latino, and Black cultures, and really dives into the wisdom that can be garnered from each of these different cultures. I definitely aspire to be a leader who is inclusive in my approach, and that is why I chose to read this book. So I definitely recommend it if you're looking to add anything else to your summer reading list. Thank you.